This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Duggan now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and a couple. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Duggan looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. Duggan will look to throw this. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's Duggan to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Duggan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. A touchdown, Lions.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
No gain on the play there, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field to Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second down and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3rd down and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and he's got him in, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Detroit, and even 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost, and number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Duggan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Throwing, Duggan. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 26 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this over. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On first down, Dugan. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan, he's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Duggan setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They find some open field here. And he is is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, here's Gibbs. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Dugan. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Well, he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger.
They've got his man complete. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Khalif Raymond in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play this calm, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. From the gun on 3rd down, Dugan. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even starting to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Martin Emerson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught by Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second down and 5. They'll look to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Brings up second and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
3-yard line. First and goal, Minnesota.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Right back to him on first down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they take a knee. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 11. A give right side for Gibbs. And some room to work. 85 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lots of look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Wants to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Now the ball comes loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown